Good morning, friends. Welcome to Calendar Time. Today we are going to sort our names by students who have an R in their name, capital or lowercase, and students who do not. So let's take a look at our names to make our number sentence. I see Harmony has a lowercase r, and so does Bretta J. Richard starts like a capital R. Jeremy has a lowercase r, and so does Brian. Charlie has a lowercase r. Lamar has a lowercase r. Let's make sure I didn't forget anyone. All right, let's see how many friends have an R in their name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 friends have a letter R. So let me get my pen and write a number 7. Let's count how many friends do not have the letter R on our T chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 left with no letter R. So let's read this subtraction or takeaway number sentence. 20 friends in our class take away 7 that have the letter R in their name equals 13 left over. And again, let's look at our number sentence our number line to double check our number sentence. I'm on number 20 because that's how many friends we have in our class. And I'm going to jump back because when I take away, my number gets smaller. So I'm going to jump back towards 0. And how many jumps should I make? That's right, 7, because I took away 7 friends. Let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What number do you see that I landed on? I landed on the number 13. Awesome. So that checks my number sentence and makes sure that I'm correct. Way to go, friends. All right, let's take a look at our calendar. Today is May the 22nd, and tomorrow will be a weekend day. It'll be the 23rd. And then the 24th, we have a birthday. That's very exciting. That will be Jemias's birthday coming up here in just a couple of days. So that is super exciting. Happy birthday, Jemias. And then the next day, we don't have school. And then after that, we have 1, 2, 3 more days left of pre-K work at home. And we have a fun celebration on that Thursday next week. So that'll be really fun. We're going to celebrate your accomplishments in pre-K and say goodbye as you will be going on to kindergarten. Alrighty, let's see. So, like I said, today is the 22nd. It's a day that starts like Friday. Awesome. Tomorrow will be Saturday. And yesterday was a day that starts like the digraph TH. Yesterday was Thursday. Awesome, friends. And we are coming to the end of the month of May. And next will be the month of June, and it's going to be summertime. The weather is starting to get warmer. It's going to be time for maybe a backyard pool and playing outside a lot more. Very fun. All right, let's take a look at our 2D shapes because we've also been talking about 3D shapes. We're going to learn about another one today. Let's say our 2D shapes together. Diamond, oval, square, rectangle, circle, triangle. All righty. Let's point to the words in our morning message. Good morning, class. Today is Friday. Can you tell me something about a cube? On Wednesday, we talked about cubes. We have one more week left in pre-K. Very exciting, my friends. Can you tell me something about a cube? That's a question that I put in our morning message because on Wednesday we looked at cubes. And also, we've been watching some videos about 3D shapes. 3D shapes, meaning you can measure them 3 different ways. You can measure how tall, you can measure how wide, and you can measure them from front to back or how deep they are. Imagine you're a person and you're also 3D. You're not just flat like a piece of paper. So you could measure how deep your body is if you imagine measuring from your belly button to your back. That would be measuring the depth of your body. So put a finger on your belly button and then put a finger on your back. And imagine measuring yourself from the front to the back of you. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's count how many sentences we have today in our morning message. I'm going to use this one today. All right, so what is something I can look for to tell how many sentences I have in my morning message? I can start from the beginning and go until I find a punctuation mark and then circle the sentence from the beginning of the sentence to the end, like where I see a period or an exclamation mark or a question mark. Or I could go through and circle the punctuation marks and find out that way how many sentences I have. So let's see. I see a period here. I see a period here. What kind of mark do you see right here? A question mark. And I see a mark right here. Does anyone remember what this one's called? You're right, an exclamation point or an exclamation mark. So that gives me a clue to how many sentences are in my morning message. A sentence is a group of what, friends? A group of words. Way to go. So that means I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences. Let's go ahead and circle the sentences while we're at it. And we're going to take a look at something that I think we've talked about before, but I want to make sure that we remember. So there's my second sentence. It's on 2 lines. Here's my third sentence. Oh my goodness, my third sentence is also on 2 lines. And so is my fourth sentence. Oh my word. Some long sentences today. Alrighty, so look here. So we've got 1 sentence, 2, 3, and 4. Let's take a look at the beginning of all of our sentences, and I want you to notice something about the letter that each sentence begins with. Do a little erasing to make sure we can see the first letter of each sentence. Do you notice anything about these letters? What do you see? What do you notice about this letter G? That's the first letter of that sentence. This letter T, there's the first letter of that sentence. This letter C, and this letter W. There's something the same about all of them. Do you know what it is? They are all capital letters because a sentence always starts with a capital letter. So remember, friends, when you're writing a sentence on your journal, you always want to make sure your sentence starts with a capital. Awesome job today on our morning message. So we've been talking about 3D shapes, and like we said, we can measure 3D shapes. It's a little bit hard to show on these pictures, but you'll be watching some videos, and you've been watching some videos about 3D shapes as well to help you understand a little better. But we can measure them 3 different ways. We can measure how tall, how wide, but also how deep from front to back. Just like I said, if you put your finger on your tummy and you put your finger on your back around the same spot, imagine measuring from front to back, measuring your body. That's because you are also 3D. All right, so we've got a cube. We have our sphere that we've talked about. These are spheres like a ball or the globe. We've got our cube that we talked about, which has all of the sides that look like the shape of a square. And then we have a new shape that we're going to talk about. The name of this shape is a cylinder. A cylinder. So take a look at this picture and think of something that you have around your house that is the shape of a cylinder. I'm thinking of a can of beans in my cupboard. A can of beans or a can of soup would be the same shape as a cylinder. What do you notice about a cylinder? I notice that the top of the cylinder looks like a shape of a circle. I notice that the sides are going to be a smooth curve. Can you go grab a can out of your pantry? Take a look at the shape. Let's see some more things that are the same shape as a cylinder. Oh my goodness, just like we said, a can of soup or ravioli. The top is the shape of a circle, and the sides are smooth and curved all the way around. The bottom will also be the shape of a circle. What about this glass of soda? I see that the top is going to be the shape of a circle. When you look at the top of your cup, it's a circle, and the bottom of the cup is a circle, and there's a smooth, curved side all the way around. Awesome job, friends, talking about cylinders today, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.